something missing, maybe it's you. Is there anybody out there?
What is up? Happy 2026, you
Happy
guys.
2026. We're back. It's been, Hunter and I looked at our channel yesterday. We're like, oh my God, it's been a month since we've uploaded. Like, what's going on? What is going on? So we have like
A lot's been going on.
A lot's been going on. We wanted to do a little catch up, kind of fill you guys in on like what's been going on, where we've been. And obviously it was holiday season, so there's a lot going on. But yeah, we just like, we've been going through a lot. There's a lot happening. We are trying to finish up this cabin build. We're sitting right in front of it right now. We're traveling for Christmas. We all got sick and life just kind of like rocked us. We were underwater for a minute, and social media just kind of got pushed to the back burners. It just like was not our priority for the last few weeks. And that makes us sad because we love it so much, but our kids just like needed us, and we honestly just like needed a little space, and we could not fit it in. Like,
also we've mentioned like the end of the year last year, which was like a month ago, that we were experiencing some burnout. Yeah. And we went into recovery mode. All four of us got sick. Yep. That was a nightmare. It was the first time all four of us have been sick at the same time. And we weren't at home. It was just like super uncomfortable. Yeah. Came back, had some work travels, and just been, I don't know, we've been like really busy with the cabin and like trying to wrap up the project. So no excuse, you guys. Just want to give y'all an update where we've been. Yeah. No more than that. We're just literally here telling you what's been going on. Totally. And we're really excited for what's to come, not only on the channel, but like in our lives.
Such a fun year.
With the cabin, 2026. Yeah. Like, I don't know if I've ever been more excited for a year in my life.
I know. No, like, we have so much change coming this year, and it's really exciting. I think we just like really, to be honest, since we've had Crash, the second kid has really changed our life and sent us into a little bit of chaos, and I still think we're trying to figure it out. Yeah. And if you have gone through that with second kid, which a lot of people on this channel have children, then you understand, but we are still trying to like sort out how to fit everything in.
Like a restructuring.
Also, yes, a restructuring of our life, I would say. But with that, like, I think the work is just pushed kind of on the back burner. So give us a second to figure that out. If you see us kind of ebbing and flowing on this channel, that's like where we are, just like with our kids, and just like there's so much to be done. It is just like there's not enough time in the day.
It's weird in the social media world, like when you take like a slight break or something like that.
Like, are you leaving?
People instantly think you're either leaving or they reach out asking if you're like depressed or something. Yeah. And it's like, we're just busy, you
really
guys.
Busy.
Like, we're just really busy. Like, we have like 7 full-time jobs basically. Yeah. And YouTube used to be like our #1 priority, and the past like, I don't know, 3-4 months, it's been our 7th priority. But over the next like few months, YouTube will slowly start moving its way back to that top section of priorities for us. Yeah, we would like it too. The cabin, which has held a big space in terms of
it's honestly the reality. Like, if you want to achieve big things, like, they take a weight on your shoulders. That's the truth. Like, these things are not just like easy to achieve. They're hard.
I know.
And it's hard to do.
We're exhausted.
And it's all a trade-off. Like, you can't, like, it just is. I don't know. Like, yeah, this project has been so much fun, just being honest, because I think everyone sees like the glitz and the glam, and they're just like, that's my dream, that's my dream. Well, the fact that Hunter and I have taken on this project, like, it has, I wouldn't trade it for anything, but it has come with like, everything's a trade-off, right? So it's like eaten into like time and stress and energy that we have for everything else. So that's just the reality.
For our kids, for our
mental health,
kind of like sanity in a way, you guys. Like, we look back sometimes at some of the decisions we made on this place, and we realize it was like decisions we were making like 2 years ago. I know. And like, I don't know, we'll look at videos of like when the construction started, we're like, whoa, this was like, well, like, Crash wasn't even here, Smoke was like 6 months old, you know, stuff like that. We're like, it's been a long project.
I know.
But quality takes time.
Yes, it does. And we're really excited to be near to the end of the project. And I think like the theme, we're just looking for a little bit of like, we want to like just settle. We want everything to be a little bit calmer. We want some stability. We don't want to be bopping around and running around all the damn time, because that's always what we're doing. So we're really trying to like close it up.
We were thinking we were going to move in January.
Yeah.
That's not happening.
No.
We're moving for sure in February.
Yeah.
We just don't know when in February. Ideally, it'd be like February 1.
We're hoping.
Realistically, it's probably like mid-February, end of February. They're doing a lot of like small details, so it feels like not much is happening to prevent us from moving, but they're all things that you want completed before you move. You don't want to move in and then try to have people come, oh, can you come like finish this paint job over here?
Well, and
like,
we're
just get it
staring
done.
at a porch that needs to be poured, and we can't carry furniture over
Right. I'm saying that's
steps
obvious.
that aren't poured.
Yeah, I mean, like
Just stuff
the
like
porches
that.
are being worked on. I think in the last video we said those are going to start. Those have started. They're laying all the block and the foundation. They'll have to pour concrete. Once the concrete's poured, they'll then stone it. That'll probably start in another 2 weeks from now, which 2 weeks from now is February. So
Yeah. Damn.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's like I don't feel like we're going to be moving in February
We need to
1
call people, by
because
the way, and ask him about
I know, push that forward.
that.
We got
anyways, what else?
lighting that wasn't the right link that we have to send back, and what's that going to be, 2 months? You know what I'm saying?
It said, I think, 3-week turnaround.
Once they receive it,
Yeah.
and then it'll be 3 weeks, and then we get it back.
Yeah,
So about 5 weeks,
something
probably.
like that.
It's just like small little details.
Never ending.
And then the landscaping starts. That'll be another 6-month project. So we're just spilling all this to you guys. These are the things that we
Brain dump.
talk and think about a lot, and just working on the timeline, all that stuff. Want to give y'all some updates. It's a lot, pretty chaotic, but we're actually at a pretty good
despite
place.
like we feel good, we just needed a little space. Honestly, we would look up and we'd be like, oh my god, we haven't even recorded a video and it's been 3 weeks. But I feel like our life is moving through a speed tunnel, and it's not even like a blimp or a thought, and then we look up and we're like, oh my god. So if you're just super busy, like, you understand the struggle, and we don't want to be that busy. We're trying to like reassess and reevaluate and restructure, but
good news, you
stay along
guys.
for the
We
ride.
started the hiring process
Yes.
and have started interviewing a few candidates for a couple positions, which is going to take a lot of load off our
we're
plate.
hoping that this evolves.
But to give you guys an example of where we're at, my phone has been broken for quite a while, and I've had the new iPhone, what is it, 17,
Yeah.
since November 1st, sitting in a box
Still hasn't
in my
switched it
house.
over.
Haven't had a second to switch it over. That's just
It's bad.
that's where we're at.
Yeah.
We're here with a broken screen and a new phone sitting at home, but just haven't had the chance to switch things over because our life's been so chaotic and we've been really busy.
Yeah.
But I was bringing up the move date because we have weddings in March, April, and May.
Yep.
We had some trips planned, and now we're like, okay, we don't want to move and then go on a bunch of trips because we want to be in the cabin. We've been waiting to move in.
I know.
But we're also like, we want to go travel and
I
take a
know.
break. So
I know.
we're
We
trying
want
to
it
figure out our
all.
travel plans
Yeah.
amongst weddings and all that kind of stuff. And despite everything we're talking about, it's almost done, y'all. And we cannot wait to move in.
We're so excited. And I think like the moving vlogs and that whole adventure is going to be so much fun, and we're so
Worth it.
inspired and excited to like share that journey and everything. So it's going to be a really fun year. We just needed to like take a step back so that we can move forward
And speaking of, we're literally in move prep mode.
right
Right
now.
now.
Yes, we are. We're scheduling. We are
Cleaning
starting
out.
the clean outs at our current house. A little bit here and there wherever we can squeeze it in with the kids and work and stuff. So the ball is spinning. So that said, we are here at the cabin and we have a couple of things to do. We have to ship back a light fixture and we have a full day. Hunter and I actually went through and time blocked our whole day last night. So we're already behind on schedule, so we gotta go. But we just went and put together this little toolkit because every time we go over to the cabin, we're like, we need scissors, we need pens, we need tape, we need everything. And finally, it's the end of the project and we put it together. So we just put this together. It's so cute. I found this in the kids section. So
You know,
it's actually
our
a kid's
problem
thing.
with time blocking
What?
is we don't leave space for
Error.
eating.
Right.
Like, we time block all day long, and it's like, Doesn't look like you used the bathroom or ate or, you know, showered.
I know.
It's like every 20 minutes we have something.
I know. Okay, I honestly could use another coffee. Okay, and then we got our Sharpies, so you can write the address on top. Order number 1295_Havens Project. I'm gonna leave a Sharpie in your car.
Okay, the light we were just packing up was the light that goes in our primary bedroom suite. We have to send back the electrical portion because it is too small for the space and they need to extend the rod and electrical equipment. So it hangs down to the appropriate proportions to the room. Like for instance, this one here, it had the bar and the chain that came with it, and we can dictate how low and high to raise it. The one for our master only comes with a bar, one length, no extension, deduction, anything like that. So we're sending it all back so they can make a new custom bar and rewire it for us. All that being said, not a big deal. It's just gonna delay us hanging a bedroom light again for another 4 or 5 weeks. Now, Julia.
Yes.
What do you have to say?
Okay, so I also wanted to get a cushion made for this little guy right here. So can we take the measurements really fast?
The depth is 19.
Depth 19
by 46 1/4.
We are technically supposed to be home in 10 minutes, so according to our time block, but that's not gonna happen. Okay, so we'll show you guys a couple of updates while we're here, but then we gotta like get going. But all the hardware is in. We did like some sneak peeks on Instagram, but if you are just watching here. Oh, looks gorgeous. Stunning.
How's she look? Love it.
A little scratched up, to be honest.
Scratched up?
Look at them.
No. It's still, there's still paint.
You sure? It looks like the scratches.
No.
Oh no, you can get it off.
It's just still paint.
Okay. The scratches, babe? Oh no, they're coming off. They're coming off. They're coming off. Thank God.
After all that, like, I would have done it myself better, you know?
I know. You offered and the pink. I was like, no. That looks so good. Okay, we went to this place called Preservation Station in Nashville. Wait, does it actually lock, babe?
It's locked right now.
Oh, cool. So we can lock the kids out of the pantry. That's perfect so they can't get too many snacks. Okay. This is like a vintage pocket door lock, and we had just like a standard one that was actually really beautiful, but we were like, how special would it be to put this in? It'll be so cool. So check it out. Oh yeah, it's gorgeous. How beautiful is this detail? We just thought, we found it and we were like, it's meant to be. We've got to get this. We love like the detailing on it. It just makes it feel a little vintage and special. It's really cool.
Kind of shit you get for $700.
Exactly. Yeah, $700 if you're wondering. Like certain special details, they add a lot of character and like a little special moment, so we thought that was nice. The rest of our hardware in here is like this dark bronze color. Get a close up. It's really beautiful. We went with like a egg-shaped knob and then a mix with some poles. We almost did all knobs in here, but I do like a mix. I don't love all poles though. Like if you're building, I think all poles looks, it's a little too like contemporary for my taste. I like the tradition of like a knob, so I think a mixture is good. Mixed all the metals in here. We've got a little bit of brass, some dark bronze, more brass, and I think the mix is cool.
I just still like
Can't believe
carrying
it.
over from our car conversation.
Yeah.
Think about the number of decisions we've made.
Oh my God. Insane,
It's
honestly.
like unbelievable how many decisions are in a project like this.
I felt like we were
But I
dreaming.
mean, it's all cool. It's all
so cool,
stuff.
but
It's
you just
like,
can't believe it when you're
look
looking
back
at
and
it.
you're like, man, I forgot I even made that decision.
You're like, I did that. I know.
I mean, like, even just seeing how this all tied together, like, every plan, like, hey, do we want shelves in here? If so, what do we want them to look like? What kind of shaker? What kind of knobs? Handles? Pulls? Hey, do we want to have, like, an angle here? Yeah, let's draw it out on cardboard and have them cut it out. Like, seeing it all come together, it's pretty magical. It's not like it was like, hey, you have lighting here. Which lighting do you want? It's like, there's nothing. It's a blank wall. What do you do with this whole wall? What goes up? What kind of trim? What kind of molding? What kind of backsplash do you want? Do you want, you know, it's just, like the number of decisions.
I know.
I'm proud of us for what we've done because it has been a lot. It's so much.
Literally nearly killed us
I don't think,
in our marriage.
I think everyone wants to think like, oh, I want to do a renovation project, and we're right there with you guys. And it is the best thing ever, but I don't think you realize
will push you.
How much it entails.
It's like a mental challenge too. Like Hunter and I, the amount of fights that we've been in like over this house, and it's not like real fights where you're like, oh,
passion conversation.
Yeah, it's just like everybody is stretched, everyone's challenged and uncomfortable, and you're like, everyone needs to be more responsible. Like you really have to rise to the occasion. Anyways, it's a good thing. But
you can see when it basically reveals like when each of your when your partner falls short. 100%. And that's not a good place to be where it's like you fell short here, I fell short here.
I know.
Like, when you have a lot on the table, like any error is so noticeable.
Yes.
Anywho,
we got through it together.
And we're here.
Anywho, we fucking hate each other. No, just kidding. Okay.
One cool thing I want to give Julia credit on is our kitchen cabinetry and design and all that kind of stuff. I know I personally wanted white oak and wood, and Julia created the design and owned it and crushed it. I'm really big on layout and spaces and flow of things, and so that's where like I kind of helped and assisted.
Yeah, you're really good at that.
And I'm pretty like anal about details.
You're an anal bead.
I am an anal bead. I'm pretty anal about details, and so I was like, I think that's where I shine in this project, making sure execution took place.
And you need that.
But stuff like these cabinets up here, like Julia had the idea of making them like larger doors, and instead of having just one knob on the door, we have two knobs to make it look like it's two doors. Like little details like that are fun to me and make the space look more elevated in a way.
Totally. Yeah. Thanks. So one thing we went back and forth in here was to do dark hardware or brass, and I'm actually really glad we went with the brass. I loved both, but looking now on the fixtures, all the light fixtures, they're all darker bronze, like patinaed color. So I'm really glad we actually kind of balanced it out with the brass. I mean, it would have been pretty with the darker color, but it looks so good. The poles are beautiful, nice and like delicate. I don't like too chunky of a pole. I like something that feels more like jewelry, like delicate. And then we went with the little potato knobs down here. Really pretty. They're kind of a smaller scale. And then we've got some poles here. Just a mix of knobs and poles. The ones on the fridge and freezer still need to go on. We've got our beautiful bridge faucet, which is so stunning. So excited about that. Our little sink with the matching drain. This is like a little detail that I love. I think that's so pretty.
There's small details like we mentioned that like need to be wrapped up here. Some things like microwave needing to be installed, the panel for the dishwasher needing to be installed, and the cabinets right here.
Yeah.
But some of the things that like take time or like create delay is right now the fridge and freezer need to be raised. I don't know if you can see this crack here, but this needs to be raised up a little bit, and they don't want to put the hardware on until it's raised in its final position. And they could technically put the hardware on here, but the level of these are determined by the level of these and this one. And so small things like having the appliance company back out to raise this, and you have to have the cabinet guys come back out to install the hardware, and just small little things that are like order of operations that need to take place that can technically delay things.
Yeah, our hardware was, most of it is Rocky Mountain hardware. This is all the packaging, but you have to order their stuff through most like places where they sell light fixtures and hardware. They'll have Rocky Mountain. Some of the most beautiful hardware ever. I think it's made in like Montana and Wyoming. Like really nice, like, you know, you got some cowboys doing it clearly, and it's just beautiful and hearty and real and like I think handmade. So it's really worth the money. Yeah. Super nice. So the biggest poles will be these guys right here for the fridge and freezer. So those are nice and chunky, and they're just gonna patina the more that you grab them. Patina. I know, because people have been grabbing them. They're so pretty. Wow.
And there's one for the
insane
wine fridge. It's the same exact ones below, but skinnier.
Of gorgeous.
Drawers.
I love the mix of the two.
Yeah.
Looks really good.
All right, you guys, one thing that we did, which I don't know if this is like not normal or...
Well, the trim guys did not suggest it, so it's a good solve.
So what we had suggested and came up with was if you stand over, actually first look at this fridge, this is, or this ice maker.
When it comes to paneled appliances, basically, underneath.
You typically panel the face of it, the door, and then this is left open.
It's like exposed.
Isn't a big deal. Like, if you don't have a panel, then you still, that would be exposed anyways.
Yeah.
Like if you have like stainless steel. But when you're standing over here, coming into the front door, and you're looking at the fridge and freezer and the wine fridge, you could see underneath there, and it was like big and like bulky black.
It just looks like unfinished. Yeah.
So we had them make these trim coverings that are magnetized that just like plug in there.
So smart. Wait, pull it out so they can see. So basically, it's a movable trim piece.
It has magnets.
That has magnets. Awesome. And look at under that. So see, you could just see all of that, which is like, it's fine, but it's not sexy. Like you want to finish it.
In my opinion. And so we had them do it here and there. And the reason it wasn't necessary on this ice maker is because you're never at an angle that you would see underneath it.
Totally.
But on these two, it's like bright front and center. And
Yeah.
I just wanted to cover them up to match what's over here. Like this is the finished product of a normal shelf.
Yep.
And so we were like, let's just do that, but put magnets on it, and voila.
So it matches. Great idea, Hunt. That is awesome.
Thanks.
Looks really good. This house could not have been built if we didn't have each other. Like we really needed all the angles.
100%.
Because it's way too much for like one person.
Way too
I mean,
much.
honestly, we needed like 2 more people, but that's okay.
But I wouldn't have wanted it that way. Like I liked it.
No, it was so fun. It was just that we had a newborn at the same time, so that was a little bit of a problem. But
it made it special though. Like we'll always. I mean, honestly, we might move in this house and never leave because it was
a labor of love.
And a special time in our lives with the kiddos. You know.
I know.
We started this project before Smoke was born, and 2 kids later, here we are.
Oh my god.
But without further ado, let's move on.
Okay.
This is like a toaster spot. If you want to like hide a toaster and bread, you can slide it in
Gorgeous.
there. And we had it as a knob, and we just want to pull from one side. We thought it would look better if we had a handle to match this one right here.
Yeah, just like a nice little 6-inch, little small handle. Yeah. We had some extra knobs, but we didn't want to put them there. So this Jack and Jill bathroom probably ended up being one of my favorites. So I wanted to do a little walkthrough because it's so beautiful. I love the color tones and how they turned out. Everything, the paint, the tiles, the countertops. Are they gonna grow out? Yeah, they're gonna grow out that, right? Yeah. Okay, anyways, so we've got like a mix again of like the bronze with the patina brass. We did these little kind of like darker brass bronze handles. They're another like kind of potato egg shape. They're really cute, but they're more petite, so they line up with this sort of vibe. And then we connected that, we just matched those knobs into the closet. We turned them sideways on the little drawers. And this is gonna be Crashy's drawers. I can't wait to organize his drawers with all his little clothes and stuff. Looks really cute though.
This is the perfect amount of space for like a kid's closet.
Oh my god, it's perfect.
It's nice because it keeps also like having the space like this for a kid keeps their room a little bit more clean and tidy, but you don't have like a bunch of like clothes.
The fact that I literally have been living my newborn out of 2 plastic bins at our house for 8 months. Like I want to go crazy from like an OCD organizational standpoint. I know it's champagne problems, but like I'm just excited to have a dresser to like put his onesies in. They're literally just floating around the house. It's like so chaotic in my brain.
So yeah, we have them vertical on these drawers and on these doors. Moved them horizontal in here since they're longer drawers. Some drawers in some areas we have horizontal versus vertical. Yeah. Almost every door we have them vertical.
There's no rules though, just go by feel.
Yeah, do what you want.
We even told the guy, like we were like, put them on horizontal, and then we walked in a space and we were like, let's turn it back. So just, you know, play around with it. There's no pressure. Okay, our bathtub's in. This is the first time I've seen it in place. So exciting. And Hunter and I take a bath with the kids like literally every night. So we're excited for a bigger bathtub because we are like squished in our bathtub at home. It is so small and we're all like crouched in there. No one like Smoke's literally like jabbing us like in the balls, just everything. So this one's nice and big. And it also is like a, I forget like what it's called, but it basically like, cast iron underneath, so it'll like hold the heat better, so the water won't cool down as fast, which is really cool. So just really happy about this guy, and this is gonna make our life with our kids so much easier. All right, we're gonna do an empty house tour in the next like few weeks before we move everything in here. We obviously already have like a couple of things in here, but we've already started getting some pieces. We have not, like a lot of people are like, do you have all the furniture planned and stuff? Absolutely not, you guys. Like we are not that organized. We're trying to be as organized as we can, but to have an entire house planned before you move in is like, you need like a team of people to do that. So no, we're gonna decorate as we go. We're gonna try to use as much of our furniture that we have as possible. You know, we love like collecting antiques and furniture and stuff like that. So we have a ton in storage. We have a ton at our current house. We're gonna bring over, fill in, and then we're gonna spend the year just like, you know, sourcing, going to some different antique shows, finding different stuff to kind of fill it. We have like the vision in our heads, but it's just like going to hunt for it. So we're super stoked and excited. It's gonna be a really fun project and very inspiring. We want it to like lean a little Western, but like not too much, like elevated Western, I think, just hints of Western, because like we're in Nashville and it's a cabin, like it's giving Western, but not like blatant. So it needs to just be like little elements here and there that like, you know, hit Western. But because I grew up in California, I feel like a lot of like the stuff that has influenced my style is actually a little bit more coastal, bohemian, very relaxed. And Hunter is like true to the bone, like loves Western culture, obviously more masculine. So when we mix our styles together, I think it ends up being like a really cool mix, and they go together really well. So that's gonna be kind of like the mixture of the vision here, is like the fusion of our two lifestyles, upbringings, and influences, which is like little like surf ranch, like Texas, California girl together, smash it, put it in a cabin, and that's what we're gonna get. So really excited to decorate this place and get it like just feeling like a dream, and that's gonna be like the funnest part of the journey. So that'll be all this year on the channel. But for now, that's all the updates. We have to get home. I have a meeting at 12 with a nutritionist actually, which I'm very excited about. I'm working with a nutritionist on this website called Nourish. Hunter did a little touch base with a nutritionist on there, and he really liked it. So I'm gonna try it and see what she says. Just like want to balance my hormones a little bit. I've been a little cray-cray lately. I also think I'm just like pretty stressed and tired, but I feel like some of it could be hormonal. Just like, you know, nursing and all that stuff, like postpartum. So yeah, just trying to figure it out.
Good morning, you guys. Another day. I did yoga this morning, and then got some air in Julia's tires, filled her car up with gas, and then took a shower. Crash is up in bed with mom right now, sucking on the teat. No, he's eating right. He's having some milk right now. They're just having like a cozy, slow morning. Smoke is still asleep, and I'm gonna make some breakfast and get the day rolling. We've been trying to eat breakfast in the mornings as much as we can. Pretty much every day here at home, we'll have eggs, maybe some beef sausage or chicken sausage, some Greek yogurt, berries, just like a high protein, good fuel breakfast to get the day started. I think Julie and I are gonna go to F45 later this afternoon. I typically like Monday, Wednesday, Fridays work out with my guy friends in the mornings, and she does F45, and I sprinkle in like 3 or 4 days of yoga throughout the week. Julia started doing yoga with me like twice a week, which is awesome. I used to only do F45, and it wasn't like burnout or I got tired of it, but I think our bodies got used to it, so I wanted to like change it up a bit, add some things in. I think Julia's gonna start a little bit of Pilates again, continue some yoga at 45, might start running a little bit more again. I feel like we're getting back into the swing of things with healthy habits around eating good high protein meals, good workouts. After the holiday break, it took a while to get back into it, but we're here. Anywho, I'm gonna get started on breakfast. mommy is up and at 'em.
Like, okay, I wanted to share these yogurts because I've been really into these yogurts and they're so beautiful. So it started out,
Let me grab one of these.
they're at Whole Foods. You probably get them other places too, but La Fermière, it's like a French yogurt. And the orange blossom honey, oh my god, so good. This is my gateway. And then they have a rose flavor, so I got that last time, haven't tried it, and jasmine yogurt. Oh, I love jasmine, like they're like floral. It's just like such a treat in a yogurt. So we're enjoying the jasmine this morning.
Sausage, eggs ready, and a little bit of sweet potato and cauliflower and onion.
Crash is doing a morning jam sesh.
Crashy is a wild man.
Go figure. Look at this. I mean, Crashy baby is probably gonna come get this camera if I put it down. Look at you. Are you playing your music?
Hey, buddy. Booker, you get your attention too. We love you.
We're gonna work on Crash being nice.
It's funny, Crash is growing in his bottom left tooth.
Oh yeah.
And his top left tooth. So he's just gonna have
He's lost.
he's just gonna have the top and bottom left tooth only. For a minute, it's gonna be really funny.
Which, by the way,
little snaggle
I think
tooth.
that-
Want that Booker? Good job. Da, 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 da.
All right. Daddy on breakfast duty, thank you. Gorgeous eggs. Those are beautiful. Honestly, too, the jasmine yogurt is a slay, you guys. It's like a tint of jasmine. It is not overpowering. It is so good. This granola we got from California, I brought it back and put it, I just got these Tupperwares from Caraway. They're so nice. We got it at Della Vittoria in California. Oh, this granola is so good. But my mission is to get good at granola because I love granola. And I don't like it made with like nasty cane sugar, even though I use cane sugar like for cookies and stuff. So I'm a complete hypocrite, but it's fine. You know, such is life, but it's delicious. So I'm going to try out some granolas and we're going to nail it, you guys, okay?
Crashy loves his food. He's a much bigger eater than Smoke was at this age.
Yep.
He like
And
gets.
I'll eat anything.
He gets like mad at you if you like don't give him any of your food.
He ate, we got, Hunter and I have been really into tikka masala, like Indian takeout, and he'll eat tikka masala. Like, for a baby, I'm like,
Pretty adventurous. He likes anything. He's just like, give it to me. That's right. Yep.
I just kind of put on some makeup and got ready for this morning. Hunter and I are going to go work out. He's going to meet me at the gym. But I just been doing some little reflection on the year. I know this is like our first vlog back for the new year. And this is like the first year I feel like I don't have any New Year's resolutions. I'm more just, gosh, I don't know. I'm really going through like a season of change right now. And I feel like I'm being very challenged in my life. And honestly, it's just like I'm having a little bit of a hard time, like, to be real. And I am really feeling like the shift from like 2 kids and the load of just like responsibility and life and everything. And these are all things that I literally like dreamed of and wanted and asked for. But I'm not gonna lie, I do feel like a bit of pressure and to like make it all happen, get it all done, be there for my family and the kids and be a good mom. And if you're a mom, you probably can relate. It's just like so, you're being pulled in so many different directions. That for the first time, like I was telling Hunter, I was like, I just truly feel like I don't have a grip. Like I don't have a grip and I've lost complete control, it feels like. And I'm trying to restructure everything so I can kind of figure out how I can get a better grip of like everything and just like reorganize. But 2 kids really sends you into a little bit of a tailspin, and it's like all you can focus on is like the kids right in front of you, but like the rest of your life is just, it's chaotic. So I'm trying to figure out how to do that. but it's definitely a challenge, and just like it's pushing me into a zone that like makes me really uncomfortable, and I'm gonna have to like problem solve and figure out new solutions and be pushed out of my comfort zone. But isn't that what motherhood is all about, you guys? That makes us like more confident, stronger, and better. And honestly, that is the way that you learn, by like basically failing and getting back up and like trying new things. So thankfully I feel like my mother and my dad raised me in a way, like I was always very, all of me and all of my siblings were very independent, and my mom definitely, like I feel like did that on purpose. Like she was not the mom that coddled us and babied us and did things for us. Like I remember like 2nd, 3rd grade packing my own lunch every day for school, just like that's young too, and just like doing stuff like that, like really making us self-equipped. And I've never like, for college, like I would move into my dorm rooms, I would move out of my dorm rooms, like everybody's parents would like fly in and help them. Actually my mom did come and help me, I think once, like move into my storage unit, but pretty much did most of it by myself. So that's just kind of like, our family runs very independent, and does that have a couple of like negatives? Definitely. I wish that like I had maybe had, like it's easy to be like, I wanted more help and like my mom to be there more. Obviously it's like you'll take whatever you can get from your parents, but I also am like so grateful that I feel like I'm resourceful and it doesn't intimidate me to like get shit done, even though I do feel intimidated right now, so that's a lie. But I feel very intimidated by my life at the moment, but I know that it's in here and I can like rise to the occasion, because I've like had to figure it out before. And that is like literally the only way that you learn, is if you're literally like kind of left by yourself to figure it out, or someone always doing everything for you. You'll never come up with a solution. It's just like creative thinking. So I'm really trying to reframe that a little bit, because it's super easy to like get into a sort of like a victim mindset where it's like, oh, I gotta do this and I gotta do that, and it's like, hold on, I asked for this. Everything in my life is because I attracted it, I built it, I wanted it. And so like, how do we completely reposition that mind thinking to, you know, being really positive, and so that we can like outpour more creation, more love, more joy. Anyway, so those are like kind of my pep talks for, that's my pep talk for 2026. And I'm just like, what more can I do this year to bring more joy and happiness and love into my life? So I have a little list of stuff. So a lot of it, I'm gonna do a vision board with my girlfriends next week, but I have like just little things that inspire me a ton. So one is the beach. Always love the beach. Ocean, ocean, ocean. Like I literally dream about it every day. Something about water. It's just incredible. So that's on there, whichever way that is. Vacation, beach house, spending more time at the beach, swimming in the ocean. That's something I want to do. I want to read more, which I've already started doing, and I really love that, and it's really good for the nervous system. So I'm reading a lot. Hot yoga. I want to drink tea. I want to spend more time outside. I want to walk my dog more, and I want to do more art. So whether that's like arts and crafts, painting, creating, decorating, all that stuff is super creative. And those are all things that I just want to invite into my life more and hone in on a little bit more. They're not necessarily improvements, but they're more like things that make me happy. So I feel like you make a little list in your phone, like when you notice that something is like, ooh, that was really fun, like I just love that little moment, I write that down and I'm like, I'm gonna do that more. Like I had a cup of tea the other day and I was like, love tea, like I really liked that experience. There was something special and sparkly about it. It's the little things. So yeah, you can make a little list in your phone. It's super fun. Anyways, that being said, I do feel like the one thing that I try to remain at my center, my core, that keeps me feeling really grounded is my health. And that would include my nutrition, my sleep, my fitness. And those are all things that are really important to me, and I feel like are so supportive of a good foundation. If you are a mother, there's so much to be done, and you have to prioritize yourself first. Like that is when I have help from my nanny and stuff, like I make sure that I'm getting in a good workout. I try to be as good as I can about sleep. I could work on it a little bit more, honestly. And I always try to like cook myself nutritious food for the kids. That stuff is really important to me. That said, I'm gonna start my morning off with my probiotic, my DSO1 Seed Daily Symbiotic. They actually were just named the #1 digestive health probiotic. They have like the full clinical study if you kind of want to dig into it and understand the study, but basically what came out of it was that this is 21 times more powerful than like most probiotics on the market. A lot of probiotics are like in gummies. 21 times more concentrated, you guys. So very, very effective. I'm gonna take mine. This is like to target your gut health, which is literally the center of your entire system. Okay, most people I know these days in our generation have bloating or digestive issues of some kind. And you really need to take a look, like any nutritionist you work with, any doctor that is focused on like holistic health will target your gut first. It's all about gut health. It's like runs the world, and we eat a lot of like processed food and junk. I ate it too growing up, but like Hunter and I's mission of our adulthood is to like heal ourselves from the inside out. And of course there's so many aspects to health. It's full like mind, body, spirit, but I feel like this is the stuff that we can take into our own hands and can control. So this is such an excellent thing to work into your routine. If you've never looked at your gut health or even thought about it or anything, Seed is the best one on the market. There's so much science to back it. You can look into it yourself. They have Seed University on Instagram where you can learn all about what this guy is. What I like is that they offer a lot of educational support, and it's not just like, oh, buy this. Like, they're the real deal, and they're like scientists, and I feel like they really want people to understand like why you're taking it and what it does for you, and et cetera, and how it compares to everything on the market. So yes, check it out, try it. It's gonna kind of formulate different in everybody. This has been super effective for him because he was very sensitive. He was not able to eat dairy like a couple years ago. Now he eats dairy. His stomach is totally fine. He obviously has to keep his inflammation at bay because of his eye issue, so this helps a lot with that. Regularity is where I notice it the most. Like making sure you're going to the bathroom regularly is something that's very indicative of your health. Okay, so you guys can use our code to get 30% off, which they normally don't do a discount that high. So for a limited time, you can use the code to try it out, 30% off. And then if you're watching this after this deal is already expired, our classic discount is 20%, and that will be all in the description box down below. Cheers.
Feel, give me sight, let me heal, make it right, give it all, 'cause I can. Let me yield hand, let me stand, feeling full, I'm feeling fine, feeling love and on my mind.
What's up, you guys? We just did an F45 workout. It's our first one in a while.
It was our first one.
I think we said that last vlog.
It was good.
It's good cardio.
I just said I was trimming back on hip, but then I'm like a little too psycho, so I think I had to take it.
I know. I did a leg workout this morning with my friends, and I went straight from there to F45, and my legs were so wobbly.
Turns out I'm fucking insane, so
we need our workouts where we
turns out I'm crazy.
Go crazy. Okay,
Yeah.
anyways, we're back at the cabin.
Yeah.
Our closet is finished. Well, for the most part. They got our hardware on yesterday. Someone is excited.
You're a little...
Oh, heck yeah. We got our hardware in, and it looks stun. We went super simple, kind of minimal in a way. But we went all knobs, and it looks like kind of polka dotty in a way.
No, I don't think it does.
No, I'm saying on the camera, it looks polka dotty. It doesn't feel like that when you're... I'm just looking at the screen right now.
Yeah.
And I'm only like, it looks like a Dalmatian from down here. But it's not. It's like super chill and minimal.
Okay, but hear me. So there's something about knobs though that give old world. I think that handles are appropriate in certain spaces, but we kind of wanted to try going with a more traditional knob route. This is like, I feel like if you go into a home, an old home in Europe, you're not going to see like poles anywhere. So you just want to use restraint when you're using them.
You'll see poles, but just not everywhere.
So we have poles places, but you will see throughout our build, we have a lot of knobs. And it just, to me, it feels older. It feels older. And I like that.
Yep. And I think we've had pools in like every house we've ever been in.
Yeah.
We were watching our moving vlog from Texas to Nashville yesterday because, what is it, 5 years?
It's 5 years ago yesterday that we moved to Nashville.
And it came up in our memories, so we were like, we should watch that vlog. So we watched the vlog back, and our Texas house was really cool. And it was like, what kind of like, that was homey. There was a lot of good memories there.
Yeah,
like
that was a great house.
Goose was like, that was like Goose's prime.
That like launched us. It was like our safe place.
Because we moved from like a raggedy old like, I mean. Oh, that was bad. In California, we were living in like a little shack.
It was, there were rats.
And
we'll
so
just put it that way.
Moving from that shack, the rat shack, to Texas house, like that was like a crazy upgrade, right? And we felt so free and fresh.
Yeah.
And then we felt that same feeling, almost even more so when we moved from Texas to Nashville. Like that Nashville house. If y'all been following for a while, that Nashville house was pretty cool. We moved into it. It was like a beautiful layout, beautiful house, stunning.
Yeah.
It was just like bigger than we needed.
And it was, to me, it didn't have like the soul.
No.
It was a beautiful new build, but like I didn't feel like connected here to the house, and I wanted to feel.
That's what pushed us to where we are
renovate
now.
And put our
But I
own.
say all that because every house we've ever been in has pools everywhere.
Yeah.
And I think we were a little tired of that.
Yeah.
And wanted something a little softer and a little like older.
Yeah. So that's just our take. Like food for thought. Do what you want with it. If you love a pole, pop off queen. Like get behind your poles.
And
that's just
poles are great on big drawers,
yeah.
but we did 2 knobs on bigger drawers. This closet feels small from a walkway standpoint, but there's a lot of space in here.
Yeah. It's gonna be really interesting to see how it like feels living, dressing in it, like what the vibe is. I feel like we're gonna have a lot of parties in here with the kids.
Yep.
They're gonna love
Did you
it.
show these guys?
Oh, okay, so these are ballet rods. Look at this, boink. So if you're like packing, you need to style outfits, hook it baby, right there. In and out, but then they're, you know, kind of hidden.
This is the same wood they used on the cabinet, so they'll just come and paint this to match. And it'll all be seamless. Look good.
Okay, so are we going wax finish, Daddy? What are we doing?
We're doing no finish.
You don't want to go wax?
I don't think so.
Why not?
We can play with it. I still feel like wax will change the color.
Protect it a little bit more.
I don't want to protect it. I want it to be lived in.
All right.
Just don't let smoke get jelly. Don't put jelly on the.
When the kids get fingerprints on that, you're not yelling at me, baby.
Yeah.
Okay. Promise.
Once again, anal bead.
Yeah, the anal bead. Hunter, okay, you guys, this is my gripe with Hunter. Come here. Let's show the doors. Okay. We have, I'm just saying this now, we have these beautiful white oak custom doors. Well, Hunter loves to color them, and so do I. He doesn't want to stain them now, but they're raw. So any oil, handprint, anything that gets on them, it's just gonna like absorb it. There's no seal, there's nothing. I'm suggesting a wax finish. I think that would protect it so then stuff can't get on it. But I said, you know those kids, something's gonna happen, and he's convinced to keep them unfinished, which I think is gonna
I was more worried about it before the knobs went on.
Yeah.
The handles. So I feel like, well, I don't know. Look, I really don't care too much if there's like a little bit of like handprint and stuff. I can always like buff it out, but I'm more worried about the color being altered. Like there's certain things that we've had to do in the past where it's like a stain or a color change, and like it can take something so beautiful and like ruin it.
You know who it's gonna be. It's not gonna be Smoke.
Crash. Well, Crash is the terror. He's a little Tasmanian.
He is our Tasmanian climber.
Y'all haven't seen him in a while.
You guys.
Since we haven't been vlogging as much. And he is a wild child.
Up and about.
Yeah.
He's like, let's go.
Can't contain that dude.
No. Oh, he's so cute.
Anywho, wanted to give y'all an update there on the closets. And then lastly, one of the biggest things we mentioned multiple times that we need the porches finished before we can move in. The back porch and the front porch. They need to be done, one from a desire standpoint. Like when we're moving, we want the porches just to be finished, the whole house to be done. and then the landscaping and stuff can take place. But we want the house itself to be wrapped up. And me personally, I think the porches are part of the house. You know what I mean? Like the whole, just like having that done. We don't want
and you can carry furniture.
Yeah, just want it to be completed. Like, also, it has to be completed from a
code.
Like getting our final approval, final inspection, because we have a gas lantern on our front porch.
Yeah.
That is right now just like a gas line. And they need to stone that before they can set the gas lantern.
Yeah.
And so we can't even get the final inspection approval until the porches are done and the lantern's installed. So, although in our minds before we thought, oh, we can just move in and the porches can be worked on while we're living here, it can't, because we can't move in until final inspection's done. So, we're probably like 3 to 4 weeks out from that. They're pouring concrete, I think later this week, and I think the stone guys are starting on the porches next week.
Okay.
And that might take like 2 weeks.
Sample coming.
And then this light, the one we just shipped back yesterday, in our primary, that's gonna take 3 weeks. And I talked to our builder today, and we could just simply like put a cap on it.
Yeah.
If we're ready for final inspection before the light's done.
Okay.
Or we can just wait for the light to be done and then get final inspection. So if this is the only thing holding us back, then we'll just cap it. But most likely the porches will take 3 weeks.
Yeah.
This will take 3 weeks. It'll all just be done at the same time.
All right.
We'll get final and then move.
All right, cool.
So we are there. Just trying to give you some information. I know I'm a big context guy. Want to keep on the loop because I'm sure y'all are wondering why aren't y'all moving? Like, what's the deal?
If you want the
is y'all's
details,
builder
they're
slow?
boring.
It's like our builder's not slow. We just have to check all the boxes before we can get final approval. We got TV media boxes that are getting installed right here, so they cut this out. So we can put our TV and media stuff behind here, and then the TV can sit flush. We did it in here, and we did it in, that one's already done. It actually looks pretty good.
All the boring things.
These are things you have to think about.
I know, but it's just like guy stuff, you know.
No, it's not just guy stuff. It's like, do you want the cords and stuff all over here, like running around?
No.
Yeah, so kind of have to think about this early stage framing, so we have the spot for it.
Yeah.
And so like at the framing stage when I was walking through with the electricians, we had this planned out in this room and in our den, and in our primary, we're going TV-less, guys.
Yes, so excited about that. We're going no TV in the master for the sake of our marriage, and it's gonna be incredible. And for nervous system, just like, it's gotta be the zen zone, you know what I mean? Like, honestly, you don't need TV that much. The other thing that just dawned on me that's gonna be so cute, we need to get Handyman Dan in here. I want him to wallpaper with the extra wallpaper.
Did you see he commented on the
Yeah. The inside of these drawers.
Wallpaper the drawers?
I want to cover the drawers.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, well if
so
we do
cute.
that, I think we should add like a touch like in here.
Well, I wanted to do the backs, but he said that was kind of hard.
What if we just
Also,
we just do like an accent back?
What
right there?
if this becomes we're not doing an accent. If you do it, you go full on.
Okay.
No accents. But when we convert it to like a guest room, if we ever sell it, is it annoying to have blue stripes? Like, should I just do the drawers where it's like a little...
the same?
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's cool.
Just drawers.
I think it's cool. No, do it.
So cute, right?
Precious.
Oh, precious.
That mine, yeah, that'll look cool. I like it.
Yeah.
It'll just make it kind of feel like elevated.
Cozy.
Like pulling for socks. But I just want to make sure you're not putting like bins in here and all of a sudden you don't even see it.
It's a detail that would just be stunning.
Today,
Yeah.
I'm probably the most excited about moving into this place. For some reason, being here today, I'm like, I can't wait.
You love it?
Like, I'm like starting to feel it.
Okay, I like that.
And I've always liked it, you guys. Obviously, like, I love this place. But in terms of like, I was the one that was more of like, hey, we can sell. Like, I'm not emotionally attached. Like, it's been more of like a fun passion project. Knowing we're always probably gonna move here still, but for some reason today I'm like,
you're into it.
Home.
You're feeling the vibes.
It's home.
Okay, I like it.
And I could see us being here longer than we anticipated.
Yeah.
Because I mean, guys, the farm build, knowing this took like 2 to 3 years. We haven't even started the farm plans yet. We probably won't start those.
I'm already getting like inspo for that though, and you know, I'm glad we waited on the farm build because I want to see like how we live with kids in like a place that we built to see like what we really need. So
and the building and design project, building and design aspect of this project was like a trial run for us.
Yeah.
Knowing this wasn't going to be our forever home, that we're going to be building our forever home you know.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll ever plan a forever home.
We'll never have a forever home.
We'll probably be at every place for like 2 years.
I know.
But building something that's more of like where we want to be, it's nice to not let that be your first project.
Definitely.
You know?
Hunter and I were already like, oh, and when the kids go to college, should we move to New York City? Like, what should we do? We're already planning.
What's next?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, also, it was
Muscles.
Shut up. It was also a really good trial run with our builder, because it's the builder we want to use on the farm as well. And we'll use the builder. We have an architect. We're using Steve Giannetti as our architect for the farm. He's with Patina Meadow. He's awesome. And that our builders who he used on his projects, and they're great. So we're gonna use the builder again.
It's gonna be fun.
Our builder is actually, we've never really talked about our builder before. He's been amazing. It's two brothers. It's HHV Construction, HH Ventures, and they are legit. They don't do any like new builds necessarily.
No.
I guess
more
they'll do
historic
ours.
or like renovations. Yeah.
But they mostly.
I think it's a case by case basis.
They mostly do historic stuff like old log cabins. They do a lot of stuff in like Franklin, stuff like that.
They're like some good Tennessee boys.
Yeah.
Just really good. I would say integrity. Good people, honest, because that's not always the case. So I feel like when you're picking a person to work with, like character is like the most important, and they are there's like definitely like a level of trust there.
That was the biggest battle for me. Is like I'm really big. I mean, anyone should be when they're building like a house and putting a lot of money for something.
But not all people function like that.
No, and we've heard horror stories about like builders and all that kind of stuff, or like taking you, and I just wanted someone that had like really good integrity and super trustworthy, and
you had a good gut check on him from the beginning. We kind of had to feel it out for a second. We were like, you know, when you don't really know someone and you're kind of like, are they screwing us over?
You just don't know.
And we weren't getting those vibes, but you're kind of tiptoeing, and then turns out he's a great person.
When you don't know how much renovations or building actually cost,
you're
kind of slapped in the face when you get like a bid and you're like, wait, is this guy screwing me over?
You're like, are you serious? Like, it's that much?
He was super loyal, trustworthy, great integrity, and we've loved every minute of working with him.
And I would say he's very direct with the way he communicates. He's no like sugar and ribbons and none of that.
Love it.
Very straightforward, which is nice. But we had to learn. I feel like that is something that we learned like working with him in this project, just learning to like speak up and be really like forward and just like you know, straight up.
And like us acting as the designer on this whole project, it had to be like a whole team cooperation situation where it was like he's saying like, what do you guys want? And it's like, oh, we didn't even know we got to choose like what we want on these areas.
I know.
Like, so it was like us speaking up and realizing like he was very direct with a lot of stuff, which was great. But anyways, we'll leave their information in the description box. And our architect on this project was his name was Matt Zink. He is with
Edward Carlton.
He is with Carlton Edwards.
That one,
No, he's with Carlton Edwards, and that's just like a whole big team. I don't know if they have locations like all around the country, but I know they do stuff like in Tennessee, Florida, and a few other places. But anywho, we had the best team on this project, and we couldn't have done it without each other, but without the team that we had. So, let's go. Okay, really quickly before we head out, wanted to give y'all a quick porch update since we've been talking about it. So we got the island being built right now, cinder blocks, and then they're gonna pour the concrete. That'll all be stoned. There'll be some stairs right here. They're working on the stairs right now right there. And that will be like the grill and pizza oven situation. Countertop over here. So the porch will be extended out even further, and that'll be where the countertop is. Pool will be over there. Island with bar stools and our little sitting area. This will all be stoned with like a Tennessee field stone, like broken pattern, which will be really cool. And it's gonna look nice. And that'll be planter bed. Just giving y'all a quick run through, so when it comes together, y'all will see the before and after. And then on the front porch, we're having our stair treads extended further. So they're pouring more concrete right here and right there. This will be the walkway coming from the driveway, and that's a planter box. And this is the area I was mentioning earlier that This wall right here, it'll have a lantern. Actually, the wall's coming down further, kind of sloping down. And the lantern will be on the wall, so we have to get all the concrete work done, stone work done, and then the lantern will be installed. And actually, later on, when the landscape starts in the next couple months, this will all be leveled. Right now, I don't know if you can tell, but it's like really sloped. The base of that tree is where the front yard will be, all the way to the front porch, to this stake right here. So it'll all be leveled, and we'll have a retaining wall over here to hold it all in. But that'll be the next stage. The landscaping, the porches actually were part of our landscaping plan, but we wanted the porches done before the rest of the landscape starts, just so we can move in and then the landscape will start. But it is rolling, and we're excited to see it once it's stoned. But they've been working to get all this block laid. Concrete will get poured pretty quickly, and then the stone will start next week. So you'll see some updates there as it goes along. All right, evening time, and Mommy prepared a delicious pasta.
Creamy pasta. We have 2 fans already, so we're very happy about that.
Do you like your pasta?
Yeah.
So yummy. Okay. Smokey, did you try it?
I got it.
You got it?
Yeah.
You like it?
Yeah.
Yummy.
Good.
And we're gonna have a little glass of wine.
Yeah.
Basically copied the creamy Tuscan chicken recipe, but tossed pasta noodles in. So that's what you want to make. That's what I did. It's not technically a pasta recipe, but we did it. And this one is munching. He loves it. You like your pasta? Here you go. You like the pasta too?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
More milk, please.
Okay.
All right, you guys. It is 10:30, maybe a little bit later, and we've been going at it since what, like 6? Since
like,
dinner.
After dinner. We got the kids back at 5. We made dinner, and then we just started cleaning the entire night while they played with toys, because we were like, we've got to get prepping for this move. So.
Yep. So we cleaned out the closet, started cleaning out drawer by drawer, and the plan is, we're a month or so out, like we said, from the move, so the plan is to slowly start decluttering, separating things that are donations, things that we're going to give away to friends and family, trash the trash, and start, like, I've already packed up my car to take some stuff over to the cabin. So slowly but surely working through drawers, closets, and we want to slowly do it over the next month, so it's kind of like nice and easy and not all coming down on us at once. So we've moved so many times, and every single time it's like move days tomorrow, and we're like scrambling, like trying to clean things up, and it's just chaotic, and we want to be really organized with this move.
We're trying.
Now that we have 2 kids, it's our first move with any kids, period.
Yeah,
And
you have
so-
2, you know, it's like you gotta really get your shit together once you have 2 kids.
So we're running the move like a business in a way, and we're just trying to be really organized and enjoy it instead of being stressed out. So anywho, that's what we're gonna be doing over the next few weeks.
Yeah, we'll see you guys in the next vlogs. We're getting ready.
Adios.
Night.